If you've ever wondered why a parent leaves the party early, sits in another room with their kiddo, or maybe they don't seem to be visiting with everyone else at a social gathering, this is for you. Social gatherings can be wonderful, but for some children, they can also be extremely overwhelming. Sometimes the bravest thing a child can do is step away from the crowd. And sometimes the most loving thing that a family member can do or a parent can do is step away with them. What may look like a child being antisocial, shy, or misbehaving could actually be a child whose brain is overwhelmed by noise, conversations, bright lights, unfamiliar smells, too much movement, or simply too many people at once. For some children with disabilities, sensory processing differences, autism, ADHD, anxiety, trauma histories, medical conditions, or other support needs, family gatherings or social gatherings can be extremely exhausting. You may notice a parent isn't sitting with the other adults. Instead, they're walking around with their child, playing with them, taking frequent breaks, staying close by, or sitting in a quiet room. There are many reasons for this. Their child may need to have a movement break, or they may have physical support needs. They might become overwhelmed if they stay in one place for too long. They may be at risk of eloping or wandering off. They may have limited safety awareness, need help communicating, require assistance with eating or toileting, need medication or medical monitoring, or simply feel more secure with a trusted caregiver nearby. You may also see the parent take their child outside, go for a walk, leave early, or spend much of the time gathering in a quieter area. They're not being rude. They're helping their child regulate, feel safe, and participate in a way that works for them. Many parents don't get to fully enjoy the gathering because they're constantly watching for signs that their child is becoming overwhelmed or needs support. They may spend the entire event making sure their child is safe, comfortable, and included while everyone else is socializing. And they don't mind because that's their kid and they love them. If you're a family member or close friend, there are ways, meaningful ways, that you can help. If the child knows you well and feels comfortable with you, you can offer to spend some time with them so that their parent can take a short break. But remember, an offer is just that, an offer. Be understanding if the parent or child says no. They know what is best for their child and what their child needs in that moment, and their decision deserves to be respected. You could also bring the parent a plate of food or something to drink so they don't have to choose between caring for their child and eating. Or simply ask, would it help if I sat with you for a little while, or would you prefer some quiet time? Or is there something I can do to help? Respect whatever answer they give. Sometimes the greatest act of support isn't stepping in. It's asking first and honoring the family's wishes. Offer a quiet space. Be flexible. Include the child without pressure. And remember that every family is doing the best that they can with what their child needs in that moment. Sometimes success isn't staying for the whole party. Sometimes success is making it through the first 20 minutes. Sometimes success is simply helping a child feel safe enough to be there at all. And every one of those successes deserves to be celebrated. If this describes your family, I want you to know that you are not alone. And if you have family members who could benefit from hearing this perspective, please feel free to share this video. A little understanding, kindness, and respect can make family gatherings feel much more welcoming for everyone. And I said family, but I want to include all social gatherings in that because it's all of them. So anyway, my name is Sarah Ansel with Sarah Ansel LLC. Follow along for adventures in special education and advocacy. Bye, guys.